Welcome to the realm of Embervale. It is a place that is lost to a pestilence which has consumed the land, all thanks to your ancestors' greed for magical power. If that didn't sell you on it, then here's a better description of it. Enshrouded is a game of survival, crafting, and action RPG combat set within a sprawling voxel-based continent. As you explore across the mountains and deserts of an open world, you're free to choose your path and play how you want to play. What you're seeing here is the demo of the game, and it's free to try out until October 22nd. I would urge you to give this game a go, as this game ticks a lot of boxes for me, and in its demo state, you can also bring 7 other friends along for the ride. You can host a private game with up to 8 players to enjoy the demo space where you can build, terraform, traverse and fight. This demo has left me wanting more. I am incredibly excited to see this game come to full release because, like you and everyone else, we all have our own little list of things we want to see from particular games. This game certainly checks off most of my list, and that's a fantastic thing to see from just a demo. So what can you do in this demo? Like I said, there's loads to do, and the first thing you're taught are your general controls. And in a really strange way, this tutorial space, it lasts about 5 minutes, but a lot of it reminds me of the Elden Ring tutorial running through a cave where tips pop up to inform you on how to traverse, attack versus block, use items and manage your hotbar. After mastering your control scheme, which takes all but a few seconds, the game then places objective markers for you to reach. The objective marker you run to next is where you learn to place your own Sacred Flame altar. This altar acts as 2 things, a respawn and fast travel point, but also a land claim. Once you place this thing down, a square outline shows itself, letting you know the reach of where you can build your first home. My suggestion? Build your home around the altar. Since it's going to be a fast travel point, you may as well give yourself the luxury of appearing inside your house. Right, this is where I get to gush a little bit about this game because I love the building system in this demo and in this game because it fixes something that I've always had a gripe with when it comes to modular building systems. This game, when you place 2 walls next to each other, it bridges the gap between the walls. It creates a solid wall essentially. You no longer have that annoying pixel-wide gap between the wall sections because it essentially blends together, creating one solid surface with no gaps. That is, unless you want gaps, which you can definitely do. Grab the 1x1 block and then just start carving into the wall. You can create windows, arrow slits, doors, or just make cool looking designs on the side of your building. It's awesome. I love it. The creativity from people is going to shine right through this because there's just so much freedom to it and I love it. And this is the end of my gushing part. I'm sorry, but it's incredible. I love it. Once you're quite happy with your newly built home after 2 hours of essentially sculpting it to perfection, you can finally run around and explore. The area you start in gives you an understanding of the Shroud, a sort of corrupted biome which kills everything and mutates life forms to become mindless threats. Don't stick around too long in this Shroud, however, because if you do, you'll perish. The bar at the top indicates a timer which ticks down whilst you remain in the Shroud and only resupplies itself if you stand near a Sacred Flame or simply exit the Shroud. When exploring the world of this game, you'll encounter some things that will somewhat limit your traversal. Grappling hook points are dotted around the map and are usually found on ruined structures or in areas where you need a grappling hook to bridge a large gap. Don't worry about this, as here's my suggestion for if you meet a cliff edge and you need a grappling hook to get up. Terraform it by simply mining the terrain into makeshift steps. Sure, this defeats the purpose of the hook, but when presented with tools, you make the most of them. I will, however, say, once you craft the grappling hook, it makes everything so streamlined. Honestly, early game, use the pickaxe, but once you have the grappling hook, go swinging, Spider-Man. Hi, sorry for the interruption, this is Future Feudal editing this video right now. I kind of forgot a little portion of this video here, and it is the wingsuit with the traversal of the map. The wingsuit is amazing, you can craft it. You can craft a wingsuit just like the grappling hook, and you can go from really high spots to really low spots really quickly without losing health, and it takes such little time, and it's so good. It's so well implemented as well. The control of it feels really good. The fact that it only takes, like, you know, animal pelts to make and string and stuff like that, that's great. There's an objective in the game, later on in the game, where you have to go and clear an area out, and it's within the shroud, and where it recommends that you place your base, where you're living, in your altar, your flame and stuff like that. You can essentially go from the cliffside where you've built your base down to that objective in a matter of seconds. It's great, I love it. And there's also the high point and the big, like, kind of, it's like a temple, it's like a big spire. You can jump off of that and wingsuit all the way down into different parts of the map without obviously going outside the parameters of the map for the demo, but like, oh, it's so good. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to this little point right here. Let's get back to the video. I also mentioned that the game has RPG style combat. Now, the RPG elements come from the levels that you can see above the enemies' heads, as well as the classic floating damage numbers. It also comes from the fact that you have skills and attributes. However, unlike some games where you can just dump points into your attributes willy-nilly, this game has it so your skill tree builds your attributes. It's strange, but I like it personally. Although the game is a survival game, like, Enshrouded doesn't really have the need for drinking and eating. However, that's where your buffs come from. Similar in style to Valheim, where you can eat a certain selection of foods to boost your health and stamina bars, the same comes from this game. Eating cooked food will boost your health by 50%, and drinking water expands your maximum stamina. I love games that incorporate foods to be used as both health regen and also providing temporary buffs. This demo, as I said, has left me wanting more, and I cannot wait to see any additional beta tests come to fruition, and of course, I look forward to the day of the game's full release, allowing us to explore the entirety of Embervale. Are you looking forward to this game's release? Have you tried out the demo? If so, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I've loved every moment of this demo, and I'm really looking forward to see what happens next. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to check Enshrouded out, you only have until October 22nd to give it a shot. So in the description I have put the link where you can download the demo on Steam. Thank you again. I've been Mr. Feudal. I'll see you all another time.
From the darkness, awaken. Let the fire in your veins guide you, for you shall have nothing else to survive, no food or comfort, until it is earned. The ones before you were fools. They pillaged the earth for a magical elixir and unleashed a ruinous blight. My newborn flame, master the staff, the bow, the shield, and the blade. For in the fog, weakness is a feast for the mighty. Cast yourself into the ruined beauty of our world. Unlock her secrets. Shape the earth. Dive into the shroud. Seek treasures and ancient wisdom. Build, not for yourself, for you are not alone. There are others waiting for you to raise a village or a kingdom. Craft arms worthy of legend and ignite your skills. Flameborn, call upon your allies and together take back your realm.